So basically, we are here taping up the wires that I have exposed to find the problem with the Mustang and this SRS light. Let me explain. So let us go back to the beginning of this story. So when I first purchased this Mustang after selling my Tracker, this Mustang was in an accident previously by the owner. So this car was in an accident. I knew that, but I wanted it because it performed really well. There was no leaks in the engine or transmission. And I was like, you know what? It looks like a good car. Let me take on this project. So I decided to take on this project. And it really wasn't that hard of a project. Just a few things here and there had to be fixed. What I did with this car was I lowered it, fixed the brakes, added some drilled and slotted rotors, you know, make the appearance look cool, added some lights underneath, did a few collaborations with some companies such as Vaunt, such as Auto One, and they helped me bring this Mustang to a whole different realm of reality. So anyway, let us get started with that SRS light problem. Now, I put my scanner on, cleared the code kept coming back. It was telling me that the module was locked. Seeing as how the module was locked, I couldn't really do much with it. So I had one of two options. Either buy a brand new one from Ford, which cost about $700 to $800, or get a rebuild for about $50. I chose the rebuild option. Because I chose the rebuild option, I had to wait a couple days to get my module back. So I got it back, installed it, and it wasn't working. Something was wrong with it. It wasn't picking up communication. And that's when I got this code U210b, no communication from the fuel pump to the RCM module. Here is our RCM module, and here are the wires that go to it. So I put the RCM module down, plugged in the two wires, turned on my dash, but I still saw the SRS light. Now, what the heck does this mean? What is going on? Why is it that I'm having no communication? So I scanned the car back to see what the heck is going on, and my module changed from lock to no communication, which is the U210b. So after about a couple weeks of trying to figure this out, probing the wires, which is why I'm actually taping up the wire, because I was trying to see, okay, let me make a jump cable from the RCM to the fuel pump. There's one wire in Ford Mustangs and Ford, I guess, in general, that don't use the inertia switch. They use an ENS signal, which is like an inertia switch. So it communicates with the RCM and fuel pump to shut the fuel off. So if in case of an accident, you don't burn in an accident, the car will never ignite and you should be fine. So the location of the FCPM module is in the trunk. That stands for Fuel Control Pump Module. Let me show you where it's at. So here it is, where my spare tire is. This is the FCPM, stands for Fuel Control Pump Module. There's one wire, which is an ENS wire that goes from this to the RCM, which signals to cut the fuel off in case of an accident. All right. So while I was unraveling this wire, I was trying to find out if my ENS is damaged. So I ran a jumper cable from this pump to that RCM to see if the code changed. No change at all. So I was getting super frustrated, didn't know what was going on, and I was going to head to the gym. And I decided to, you know, let me just place my new module back in. I don't know what's going on. And that's when I saw the spark. Now, I have never in my life messed with an RCM. Don't know much about it. Never messed with it. Tried to talk to some local Ford technicians. They couldn't even help me. But I found out with that spark, it made me think, is this RCM grounded to the body? So because I saw that spark, I wondered if it's grounded to the body. I decided to tighten it down with the bolts because I didn't do that in the beginning. All I did was rest it, plug it in, see if it worked. Nothing. As soon as I tightened it down, all my codes switched from the U210b, no communication, to passenger side, opened. So the open on the passenger side indicated that something was wrong here. It kept telling me that there was an accident, an airbag deployed on the passenger side. I guess that's what happened in the accident. But I decided for shiitake mushrooms and giggles to come and check what was going on. So I took a dive underneath the seat. So what I ended up finding under the seat was that this cable was disconnected, as well as the main harness for the seat was also disconnected. So once I popped that mother sucker back in, everything worked like a charm. The airbag light went off, didn't even come back on. My ABS lights, my traction lights, everything went off. And now the car runs beautiful. So I guess the moral of the story is, if you guys have never messed with an RCM module, which is in the center of the dash for the Ford Mustang, other vehicles, the same thing, remember, they are actually grounded to the body. If I was told that from the beginning, or found that out from the beginning, this would have all been avoided. Always make sure to bolt the RCM down snug to the body and then hook up your two connections, because believe it or not, this casing does ground. Now it makes me feel so much better that I can continue on with this project. It's such a peace of mind to drive with no lights on the dash at all. The car pulls great, so all I have to do is reinstall this interior for about the 80th time. So if you guys love the way that I did this style of videos, definitely put a thumbs up on the video and leave your comments in the comment section below, letting me know that you want me to do more style videos like this. So with that being said, I'll see y'all later. Peace.